we're heading toward a permanent ceasefire, but Hamas has refused to negotiate, and now Israel is beginning ground operations in Gaza again. It's been a week of fighting. It seems like Israel's past the point of negotiating. What does this mean for the remaining hostages?
Well, it's a very difficult situation. We know there's 24 hostages that are still alive. We know that every day that goes by, there's less of a chance that they'll remain alive because they're being tortured and they're being starved. And so we're in a very, very dangerous situation. The Special Envoy Witkoff put together a certain plan that Hamas rejected. They came back with an offer of 1 hostage alive and 4 dead for a ceasefire for a month and a half. And so we are dealing with lethal, genocidal terrorists who are not negotiating in good faith because they don't know what good faith means.
Amen. That's clearly true. What about the U.S., which is now really pushing for this plan to have all of the population of Gaza evacuate?
Well, the thing is that people in Gaza who are living under a terrible terrorist regime already for 20 years, at least should be given the option to move to a safer place. Hamas have used their population essentially as a buffer to protect their own leadership. We know for a fact that over the last 12 years, about 350,000 Gazans who were able to, the ones with money, have left Gaza. Since the war, about 100,000 have left Gaza and have gone to Egypt. And so I think President Trump said quite rightly, whoever wants to leave, why should anybody keep them in under this terrible regime? When Syria was having a civil war, Syrian refugees came out of Syria and were taken in by different countries around Europe. Well, we don't see why the Gazans should be given the same opportunity.
Well, isn't the Hamas people using the Palestinians as human shields?
Exactly. That's what they've been doing. They've been using them as human shields, as cannon fodder. They don't care about their own population. They're quite happy to sacrifice their own population. It's not me saying this. They've said this. They've said that they're quite happy to sacrifice hundreds of thousands of innocent people in order for their lethal and their dangerous goals. These people are extremists, jihadists, who don't give any value to human life, not their own, and certainly not ours.